The slap echoed across the driveway, sharp, humiliating, freezing everyone watching instantly. My wife staggered, stunned, hand trembling, eyes wide with disbelief and pain. The man wore a fake badge, cheap uniform, confidence borrowed from intimidation. Neighbors froze, phones half raised, unsure whether to intervene or hide. Suspense ignited as I stepped forward slowly, rage contained behind discipline. He barked orders, claiming HOA authority, demanding compliance through fear. I checked my wife silently, breathing steady, jaw locked tight. She nodded, shaken but standing, trusting me completely. Suspense thickened when he shoved me, expecting submission, dominance, retreat. I memorized his stance, balance, breathing, tells learned long ago. I warned him once. Calm, clear, final words, cutting colder than threats. He laughed loudly, emboldened, mistaking restraint for weakness. Suspense snapped when he reached for his fake radio theatrically. I disarmed him efficiently. Movement precise, controlled, devastatingly fast. Police sirens approached, distant but accelerating quickly. Real police assessed the scene, eyes narrowing at counterfeit gear. Suspense broke as they cuffed him, charges stacking rapidly. My wife gave her statement, voice steady, strength returning visibly. Neighbors recorded apologies, embarrassment replacing silence. Officers discovered prior complaints, patterns, warnings ignored previously. Suspense returned when detectives mentioned impersonation felonies. The fake cop screamed about authority rules, respect lost. He was placed into a cruiser, shouting fading down the street. Calm settled briefly, adrenaline ebbing, hands finally shaking. I hugged my wife tightly, relief flooding through tension. Suspense lingered as HOA officials arrived, panicked, distancing themselves. They denied responsibility, contracts dissolving under scrutiny. Investigators seized documents, uniforms, vehicles, evidence piling. Suspense sharpened when body cam footage surfaced online rapidly. Public outrage ignited, comments brutal, sympathy non-existent. The HOA president resigned within 24 hours. Prosecutors announced multiple charges, including assault and impersonation. Suspense climaxed in court as the judge reviewed footage silently. The slap replayed once, enough to seal fate. The defendant looked smaller, stripped of costume and confidence. My wife testified calmly, dignity unbroken, resolve firm. The judge admonished abuse of power harshly, publicly. Verdict delivered swiftly, guilty across primary counts. Suspense dissolved into murmurs as sentencing approached. Prison time ordered, probation extended, restitution mandated. The HOA faced civil penalties, oversight imposed strictly. Training requirements rewritten, security contracts audited statewide. Neighbors apologized sincerely, shame replacing complicity. Our driveway felt quieter, safer, reclaimed. Suspense faded into vigilance, trust rebuilt carefully. The fake badge entered evidence storage permanently. I returned to routines, protective instincts never leaving. My wife healed fully, strength never truly shaken. Community meetings shifted tone, respect replacing fear. Suspense transformed into cautionary story retold locally. New signs clarified limits of HOA authority. Clearly. Children played freely again, tension lifted visibly. The uniform myth shattered permanently. I trained quietly, habits ingrained, readiness constant. My wife laughed again, reclaiming normal moments. Suspense lived now only in memory. The streetlights felt warmer somehow. Authority learned boundaries through consequence. The slap echoed no longer. Justice filled the silence instead. The fake cop's name faded quickly. Lessons lingered longer than bruises. Our home felt protected again. Neighbors watched out for each other. Suspense ended with accountability. Power returned to rightful hands. Fear lost its grip. The badge meant something again. Calm replaced chaos. Trust rebuilt slowly. Strength stayed quiet. Discipline prevailed. Respect restored. The past stayed past. Boundaries stood firm. Authority clarified. Community healed. Silence peaceful. Justice steady. Home safe. Lesson learned. Order returned. Balance restored. Truth held. Peace followed. Strength endured. Fear gone. Calm settled. Lines clear. Respect earned. Family protected. Story ended. Never again.